The doughboy, the GI, the grunt, the modern-day lane warrior, the men who combat the enemy. When they fly over a land, you may bomb it, pulverize it, and wipe it clean of life. But if you desire to defend it, protect it, and keep it, there's never been anything but boots in the ground.
All wars are different, and all wars are the same. They all have a price. The Army's first study of the mental health of troops who fought in Iraq found that 1 in 8 reported symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. The survey also showed that less than half of those with problems sought help, mostly out of fear of being stigmatized or hurting their careers. Once called shell shock or combat fatigue, post-traumatic stress disorder can develop after witnessing or experiencing a traumatic event. Symptoms include flashbacks, nightmares, feelings of detachment, irritability, trouble concentrating, and sleeplessness. A lot of people, including vets, don't believe that PTSD exists, mostly because guys don't talk about it. A lot of guys come back from wars really messed up, and it doesn't just go away. They aren't going to talk to you about it, they don't want your pity, they don't pity themselves. You can't see it, it's there. It was the spring of 1948, and a young man from Pennsylvania had to work out the sights, sounds, and violence of World War II, during which he lost his best friend. He took a hike for 4 months. Earl Shaffer became the first person known to hike uninterrupted the entire length of the Appalachian Trail, from Finger Mountain in Georgia through 13 other states to Katahdin in the central Maine wilderness on more than 2,000 miles of footpath. Earl Shaffer wrote a book about his experience called Walking with Spring. Originally self-published with only 300 copies, Walking with Spring was first professionally published in 1983, written soon after his first of his 3 through hikes, the last undertaken at age 79, far more difficult than he liked as he neared his 8th decade. This book only contains hints and clues about this unusual man, the loner, the poet, the man rooted in nature. Though Earl had suffered psychological trauma during his service in the South Pacific, he hardly mentions it at all. There are no long-winded passages of psychobabble or self-pity in this book. Instead, you get a real feeling of interest and wonder in the natural world Shaffer experienced, concisely yet accurately conveyed. This is not a book to prepare you to physically or materially hike the Appalachian Trail. It is instead a memoir of a period in time, the aftermath of war, and the recuperative power of the outdoors on the human psyche. John Muir knew this, as did Emerson and Thoreau. Perhaps this is the strongest argument in defense of wild places. The wilderness is absolutely necessary for people to be human. Walking with Spring is available at From My Shelf Books in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, or you can visit our website at www.wellsborobookstore.com, or you can send a check for $9 and $3 shipping and handling to From My Shelf Books, 87 Main Street, Wellsboro, 16901.